into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. On the run, it's Tate. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Who's in the clear? They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down.
No, sir.
Makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone.
Heading for the end zone.
Touchdown, Kane!
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's going to pull it down and run. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw it.
Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But this Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down. Yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Canes!
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Parker. He's tackling at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit, giving extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. It's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Pass is caught. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. A little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Who got it? The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Bootleg looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Screen to the receiver in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Ball handed off. Breaks free. And he'll be brought down. Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side.
Touchdown, Canes!
Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Design quarterback run. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eye.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Into the clear. But out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Touchdown, Cade!